I've always been more active, and I've always had trouble sitting still, listening to lectures, and I still have trouble. Every once in a while when I have to go to a seminar or something, I realize what I put you guys through. And it makes me be more sensitive to what you guys go through on a daily basis. And really, the research tells us that you have about 10 minutes to keep somebody's attention. And beyond that, they're not soaking up any more information. And we still refuse to change the way that we teach based upon what the research tells us. So to me, it makes sense because it's the way people function. They don't normally sit down and focus really hard for an hour at a time. We're usually active. We go in and out of paying attention, and the more we're into a project, the more meaningful it is to us too. So, it's just my personal experience. It's worked better for me, and so what I found is it typically works better for most people. It's just not what we're used to. Why I relate to youth well? Because I just haven't grown up really well yet. I'm still my mind is still there. But they're active too. They don't like to sit still. They are exploring their world, and they learn through play, through exploration, through experience. And the more you can develop a curriculum around a specific experience, the more it makes sense to them. Especially with kids, because they don't have a whole lot to reflect on yet. They're still learning about the world. So they need to go out and have those experiences before they can sit back and reflect on them. Yeah, well, I think my daughter got my dislike of school, which is funny because I'll be in school the rest of my life now teaching. But she had trouble adjusting. She's really active, like me and like most kids. So she had trouble adjusting to regular curriculum. She went to 2 days of preschool, just twice a week for half a day, and she really loved that, but it was only 2 days a week, And then transitioning into kindergarten, we were really concerned with how she was going to do with 7 hours of structure a day. And, research shows that's really hard for most kids because even if they've been in daycare, it's not structured, passive, sit here and listen or do worksheets or whatever they do for 7 hours. So we are actually zoned for Red Bank Elementary, which it was convenient that they were doing an experimental program for Forest Kindergarten this last year. And they had space for 20 students, and they had 40 people on the list. So she got into it. And then because she was in it, we went ahead and did research with the honors class with it. We had students go in there and observe and take notes of everything that happened, and we measured the test scores, and the students did better in the Forest Kindergarten on all the test scores, even though they spent half a day every day outside, and they spent all day on Thursdays outside, while the other kids were indoors doing the typical structured curriculum all day long. So it just shows that, kids learn through play. It also inspires and motivates them to learn more. So sitting down and drilling for 7 hours a day, it might help a little bit with the test, but it's not going to help them with their motivation to learn and their general engagement. You're going to learn, and you're going to take what you've learned, and you're going to apply that to future learning, and you're going to build character that's going to serve you for the rest of your life.